Ya Sai. So are we at the end of the Kali Yuga and the beginning of the Satyug? The social media is abuzz, my mailbox is full, and everybody wants the answer. So let me first quickly explain to you that there are different schools of thought on this. There is the scriptures which say that there is still 100,000 years, a couple of 100,000 years for the Kali Yuga to end. But yes, there are other mathematical calculations, astronomical calculations, calendars, and schools of thought that believe that we are already at that transition period where the Kali Yuga is going to end and the Satyug is going to begin. This is a prediction obviously for our future, and the amazing part about predictions is that nobody knows whether they are real or not till we reach the stage of knowing, which means till we go into the future we will not know whether which school of thought is right, which school of thought is incorrect, because we have to live through it, like I said, to know about it. But yes, in case there is a probability that yes, we are at the end of the Kali Yuga, in case there is a probability that this is going to be very soon going into the Satyug, my reason for doing today's video is that are we really ready for this? And also to answer your question, what is it going to be like? I don't know, because of the various movies and I think things we've seen over the many years. What happens is the moment you talk of the end of a yug, there is a feeling of, or a visualization in our minds of devastation, of death, of calamity, that everything is finished, everything is destroyed. But if you really delve deeper and go into the scriptures more and go into understanding what is a transition period like, it is very different from what it has been created to be. This whole creation of death, devastation is something that is actually, I think, a more human creation, a more Kali Yuga creation than what was written. Transition is very beautiful, like the night transcends into day, like a river merges into the sea. It is that moment of coming together which is the transition, and that transition does not necessarily have to be devastation. Yes, of course, we are going through the times of the coronavirus, which has been devastation, there is no doubt about it. But the good part about it, which I have highlighted in most of my other videos to you, is that these experiences, these painful, challenging experiences, if we want to call them devastation, if you want to call them calamities, whatever name you want to give them, they all come with lessons and learnings. They all come for a reason. There is no problem ever that comes without a reason. If we are faced by a problem, it has come to teach us something for sure. In fact, a lot of you have asked me in my videos that when I say that the coronavirus has also come as an earth karma to give us a lesson, to give us our learnings, and then people ask me, what are we supposed to learn out of this? Now let me come back to the Kali Yuga Satyug transition. So basically what happens is, in the Kali Yuga, there is a particular consciousness at which we are living, a particular frequency of our consciousness at which the whole population is living. I should not say the whole population, a majority of the population is living. Now there is another part of the population which is living very differently. For instance, in the Bhagavad Gita it is written that even in the Kali Yuga, when the times go to the worst, when it is at its, when we say the worst possible period of the Kali Yuga, even in that period, those people that believe in God, those people that have bhakti inside them, those people who live with dharma, which means who live righteous lives, hurt no one, harm no one, cause no one pain, and live as per the norms of dharma and perform their karma, will find Satyug even in the Kali Yuga. And I'm not saying this, Lord Krishna has said this in the Bhagavad Gita, which means that a major part of the population may be living in the consciousness of the Kali Yuga, but there is a part of the population which is constantly working and striving to better this world. These are people who are on higher frequencies, these are people whose consciousness has reached higher, evolved higher, and so they are working today for the better of the world, they are working today for the better of the entire human race. Now comes this transition from Kalyug into Satyug. So it does not mean or imply that every being on earth is going to die and everything is going to finish and a new set of people will be born in the Satyug. It probably, all it's trying to tell us is that we are the ones who are going to be ushering in the Satyug. We, the human population, we, the human race, collectively are going to usher in the Satyug by a change in our consciousness. And now coming back to the problems that the whole earth today is undergoing, what are you asked me what are the lessons we are supposed to learn out of this karma, this earth karma, what does it want to teach us? It's very simple. It is just trying to bring us back to where we belong. The original us, which was a creation of just pure love. We're beings of love. There was supposed to be morality, honesty, goodness, compassion, benevolence, all the good qualities that are being carried in the Satyug. It was not supposed to end there. We were supposed to carry it forward and make our lives better, but different happened. The yuga was such, things changed. Instead, what has come forth is jealousy, hatred, greed, murders, killings for wealth and money. Even in blood relations, there is so much of discomfort. There is strife. People were just out there to just live for something as meager and as what should I say? I can't say petty, but something which is not consequential to the human race, which is material wealth. We need only as much as we need to live and survive. But then in this hunger and greed for wealth, the world became a very bad place. Minds were working, on how to devastate the other person to grow, for my own growth. So this was what the times changed and Kalyug was at its peak. Today when you look at the earth karma and the coronavirus, what has happened is everybody on earth has somehow come at par with each other. Everybody. When we come out of this, emerge out of this, who has how much wealth is going to change phenomenally. The wealthy and those who had nothing may just come surface to surface at par with each other. In terms of our consciousness, we have been engulfed by fear for, a collective fear. The whole cosmos has gone through it. And now we're going to come out of it, and I pray and I hope we come in collective love, we come in collective compassion, we come in collective wholesomeness. And this is what the earth is asking of us. Please understand, if this is the end of the Kalyug, the impressions my soul carries, that will decide whether I go into the Satyug or not and how I go into the Satyug. When we die, what do we take forward? We take forward the impressions on our soul. We call them sanskaras. We take that forward into our next birth. And the next life that comes forth depends on that. And even in this life, what I'm doing today is going to decide how my tomorrow is going to be. Now say in another few months or few years, the Kalyug does end. The race is going to be divided, the human race. And how will it be divided? There will be one part of the population which would have embraced wisdom, who would have worked on themselves during these times to raise their consciousness, and they will be ready to go into this new yuga with so much of happiness and peace and free of all negativity, pain, suffering, everything. And then there will be a lot which will still be in transition, and that lot will not reach that stage. Why? Because they have not learnt their lessons. It's like a river that is flowing into the ocean. If you visualize a river that is going into the ocean, right? It's merging, it's flowing into the ocean, and just before it goes inside, there is a tributary which goes away. There is another small river that takes a different course, it does not go into the ocean. So it's like that transition. There is a lot of us who, like that river, are right now in this phase and stage where we are supposed to lose our name, our identity, our forms, and merge into a higher consciousness called that ocean, which is the supreme consciousness. It is like giving up your material consciousness to merge into a much higher consciousness, which is the Mahasagar, the ocean. But then there will be those who don't realize this, and like those tributaries will keep flowing and keep flowing endlessly without being able to merge into that ocean. And if they don't merge, then even if the Satyug comes, their suffering does not end. That will be a different they will stay in transition till they learn their lessons. So my video today is just to say this to you, that like I said, nobody knows the future. I have not seen it, you haven't seen it. We will have to reach the future to know the future. But suppose there is an iota of truth in the fact that we are headed towards the Satyug, then trust me, Satyug is not a period in time. Satyug is a state of mind, a state of consciousness, and only we can usher in that state. The earth is teaching us our lessons. The earth is telling us, come back to your original states, which is just being of love. You know, we're beings of love, beings of compassion. That's the way we were created. And the earth is telling us, it is time that you give up anger, hatred, fear, jealousy, and most importantly, ego. Most importantly, ego. We're sitting at home, we're in lockdown. This is a time for introspection. This is a time to look within, and this is a time to work on yourselves and your families. Whatever comes in the future is going to depend on how we have embraced the present. If you're thinking that the moment this gets done with, you will be back to where we were before the coronavirus, oh well, it's not going to happen like this at all. I'm telling you that is not going to happen. That world does not exist any longer. That world has ceased to exist after this happened to us. The whole human race is undergoing a huge transition in their thoughts, in their frequencies, and we are now heading towards a higher frequency earth, which is called the new earth. There's a lot of research and study which is happening about it, where people say that the new earth actually has far higher frequencies than what it was 100 years ago or 200 years ago. We are at far higher frequencies. To be able to live and survive in that earth, we also have to be at a higher frequency. We can only live there and be happy if we have matched up to the frequency. This is our time to do that. We have to consciously work one by one. Like if I take okay, let me do this here. I take the, thank you, beautiful tree. I take this and I pull out one leaf after another. You know, the first leaf, okay, I have to work on myself and get rid of hatred. I'm not going to hate anybody henceforth. Drop it. I'm not going to be jealous ever again. If somebody has more than me, I'm happy for that person. I'm not in competition with anybody else other than my own self. Give it up. The worst one, ego. I. There is no I. Do you see today there is no I? When we are going through this karma, there is no me, there is no you, there is no I. It is just us today facing the whole world as one human race, one entity is facing everything, and there is no human being who can say today I can change things. No, you cannot. And that must tell you how small we are in this whole vast creation of God, you know, inconsequential beings. And then we think, oh, I am so huge and so phenomenal and so magnificent. Oh, I am not. Yes, the consciousness inside me, the God inside me is marvelous and magnificent, but me in my physical body that I think I'm somebody really beyond myself, I'm not. Drop that down. Like that, we have to go one by one and drop everything. You have to work on yourself, internalize the changes, and consciously work on every aspect of them. Consciously, that okay, I have to give up all the negatives, because my dear friends, if there is a probability that we are merging into and transitioning into the Satyug, and a lot of belief system today are, you know, waiting for it, they believe in it, they're actually saying it's happening, it's already in the transition phase. If it is true, let us be ready to embrace the Satyug. I'm sure you don't want to be the ones suffering here and right to the end, and the entire human race transitioning into the new Yuga. And if that is not happening, if the Satyug is not coming, I think it is also time that we, this human race, can create a Satyug for ourselves. I think this coronavirus has been a huge learning and lesson for all of us. An unseen, unknown entity, almost unseen, of course under the microscope is a different story, and a very minute entity which is inconsequential in terms of the space it occupies. Look at the space it has occupied today. It has occupied spaces in our minds, in our bodies, in our in our entire cosmos, and it does not even, you can't even see it. That's the space it occupies. So what has it come to say to us? It has come to say to us, this is the time that you remember why you were sent here. This is the time that you connect with your inner self and make that larger change which is so needed in our world today. Let us make our world Satyug. Let us not wait for time transition, space transition, yug transition. No. Let us as a consciousness raise ourselves. I keep saying in every video to you, unless the collective consciousness of the earth goes up, there will be more tsunamis and more earthquakes and more coronaviruses. And if we want that to end, and if we want a good phase of our lives to begin, where we are peaceful, we are happy, there is no devastation, no death, then we have to make our earth a happier and better place. We have to do it together collectively. So let us usher in the Satyug, and let us do what Lord Krishna had said to us. Krishna had said that even those in the Kali-yuga who embrace goodness, who embrace dharma and righteousness, will live in the happy energies which a person lives in the Satyug. So let us make this yuga into Satyug, whether it is coming or not, is all I wanted to say to you. And I really hope my voice, my prayer, my request reaches every heart, and we all start working on ourselves internally, so that when we step out after this corona phase, we step out as new human beings of the new earth, or should I say the actual beings that we were created to be. On that note, I send you loads and loads of love, loads and loads of light, and stay blessed, stay happy. Yes, I.